Hi, how are we doing? I'm here because my Spotify rap just dropped. Everyone's Spotify rap just dropped, not just me personally. But I'm on this, the day it dropped. You're seeing this a little bit later. I apologize, but I have a schedule to follow. And I'm actually insanely curious about this year's Wrapped because I know my Spotify doesn't track Kadri because it has never done so. And if I listen to anything else this year than Kadri, it's a miracle. Like, honestly, it was just the year of Kadri for me with the Zesta Retour, the originals. I couldn't stop. So I'm genuinely have no clue how my Wrapped is gonna look like because I know for some reason it doesn't track that music. So here we go. 2025. What are you waiting for? Okay, swipe up. You'll listen, we tracked everything. Not everything, I doubt everything. I generally do. Also, fair warning, my Wrapped is in Dutch because that's my language, but I'm gonna translate the stuff that it says. Okay, so 5,886 minutes. That's 4 days in total. That's actually not that bad. Like over an entire year, just 4 days. I don't know. That seems. If you count it in days, it actually sounds so little. If you count it in minutes, it's so much. But like, there we go. I do also wonder if that does track Kadri. Your taste is indescribable, but we're gonna try. Let's do 78 genres: bubblegum pop, kids music, bell pop, musical, and singer-songwriter. Okay, so kids music is my number 2 genre, which is making me think, and then bell pop also that high, is making me think that it might have tracked Kadri this year for once. But bubblegum pop really high, that makes sense. It does. Age is just a number. What's this gonna be? So don't take this personally. I'm genuinely curious. What does that mean? My listening age is 20. Because you mostly listen to new music, your favorite is always trending. That just means I'm a basic bitch. This year, I listened to 646 songs. Can you guess your favorite? I'm trying to, okay, so if it, I'm thinking, should I count Kadri or not? Because if I would, it probably be Antwoordapparaat, the one that I listen to the most. Probably. But outside of that, I have no clue. I think it's gonna be Brina or Selena. I genuinely think. Is either one of us, or maybe Jade, because Jade had a great year as well. If I have to guess, I'm gonna guess, I think Jade. I generally think it's gonna be Jade. But what? I'm gonna go with It Girl. I'm not sure. Oh, Angel in My Dreams. Oh, it's Selena! Okay. It's definitely not, it's definitely, oh no, I have to guess. Okay, so I can guess between Call Me When You Wake Up, Sunset Boulevard, Popular, Radar, and Ostende, which makes, I'm gonna go for Call Me When You Wake Up or Sunset Boulevard. I generally think it's one of the Selena and many songs. I think it's gonna be Call Me When You Wake Up. It's not, it's Popular! How is it Popular? I'm Wicked. I listened to that soundtrack a lot at the start of the year, but like, not since. This is interesting. So interesting. I listened to it 15 times. This is definitely not tracking Kadri. I've listened to so many Kadri songs much more than 15 times. So that could explain things. Alright, that's actually shocking to me. Let's see. Okay, so they're all top 5 songs. Okay, that would have been great to know. So you have Popular number 1, Ostende number 2, Call Me When You Wake Up 3, so it's very far off. Sunset Boulevard at 4, and at 5, Radar. This is not that tracking Kadri. Oh my god, I'm so curious how this would look like. I think this would be just Kadri if it was tracking Kadri. This is so interesting to me. Next. Okay, so that's a playlist. I'm gonna look at that after the whole story thing. So I will be looking at that, don't worry. I listened to 14 albums this year. Oh, are we getting album stats? We haven't gotten album stats. Oh my god. Again, not tracking Kadri by far, I can tell, because that's so little albums. Top album was Music uit Season 3 van Milo. Listen to it 182 minutes. I do listen to the Milo soundtrack while I read the Milo books. And that's always fun. And I think that's how I listen to these that much, because I don't actually listen to the Milo soundtrack that much in reality. Like I said, it's not tracking Kadri. I wish I could see these stats with Kadri. Oh my god. Okay, so this is the top 5. So we have Milo Season 2 at 1. At 2 we have Perry by Perry, which is surprising to me personally, because I wouldn't have guessed that. Then on number 3 we have Music from Season 1 from Milo. At 4, The Life of a Showgirl. I haven't been listening to that a lot since it came out, so that does make sense. And at number 5 you have Magie by Camille. Again, I want to know how this looks like with the country stats and mixed in so badly, because there's no way. Let's do 162 artists this year, and these 5 are extra special: Selena Gomez, Perry, Milo, Taylor Swift, and Camille. No Jade? Who made it to your top position? Based on these stats, I have no clue. I think Camille, because Camille is also credited on a lot of Milo songs, so have that combination with her own songs and a Milo. Because like, that's a weird thing about the Milo songs, like they're all credited to the character except Milo, which is credited to Camille as well. So I think she might take the lead if you look at it that way. But for me, but all these artists, again, it should be Kadri, but if we're not counting that, for me, I feel like this year was the most defined by Jade and Selena. So that would be my guesses, but Jade is not even an option. So that's weird. I'm so baffled by the lack of Jade so far. But we're gonna start the race. Okay, Taylor is taking the lead. Okay, so then Camille. I think it's gonna be Camille. I genuinely think it is. Oh, we're going in October. Taylor might surprise her. No, it's not. Okay, Camille is your top artist. That was my guess. 463 minutes. We're in the top 3% worldwide. Hey, again, this should be Camille. I'm 100% sure of it. The top artist, Camille, Taylor Swift at number 2. At number 3, Selena. At 4, Milo. And 5, Perry. I'm not upset at this top 5. I just think Kadri should be in it. That's all I'm saying. Next. A message from your favorite artist.
Hey guys, dankjewel om in 2025 naar mijn muziek te luisteren.
Oh, I always love these messages. Like, we originally came up with the idea of these messages. These ways. I love it so much. Oh, we're made a part of something bigger. What club do you belong to? Cloud Stadio, Quift Collectors, Club Serotonin, Cosmic Stereo Club. This means nothing to me. I feel like there's always something in the Spotify website that just has no meaning. This is one of those things, I think. What club do I belong to? Let's see. Oh, it's a sun. That's nice. Club Serotonin. And your club is always like cozy. Okay, I'm a scout. I listen to the newest music so that all my club members are up to date from the newest hits, which I do like listening to new music. I have a whole series on my channel listening to new music. So, of course, that does make sense a little bit. And serotonin, I like happy music, so that also makes sense. But again, this means nothing. This is shit they made up. Anyway, next. I'm in good company. 18% of all listeners in the whole world is in your club. My club favorites are Ariana Grande, Brendan Urie, Demi Lovato, Sabrina Carpenter, Little Mix, and Taylor Swift. That's actually pretty solid. I only don't listen to Brendan Urie. The only person I don't listen to is Brendan Urie. For the rest, I listen to all of them. So, that's that. Is that the end already? No. Time for my victory lap. If you don't want the rap to stop, who knows? Okay, so these are just like the cards. Okay, there's more. We pulled in some files. They were in English. Great. Now my brain doesn't have to work. What are the files? Take a look at my 2025 highlights. The biggest music day is January 8th. Again, a lot track in country day can be. Biggest discovery day, August 1st. Biggest Camille day, August 20th. Biggest bubblegum pop day, August 31st. Most nostalgic day, October 11th. And I'll count nostalgia if we're counting Kadri songs. Because that should have been a little bit earlier, at the very least. Get your report. Let's click that. What does that say? Oh, so this is AI shit. Just so you know, I clicked on see your report, and it does say report powered by AI. So that's, I'm not gonna read those because that's AI. That's bullshit. So let's continue on. Correct party. Challenge your friends to a listening battle. No, thank you. And that's it. Okay. It was short this year. Yeah. So then let's go into my top songs, right? Yes, my favorite songs of 2025. Oh, this is fun. Oh god, these numbers are so low. This is definitely how you can tell. This is how you can tell. There is low Kadri in this at all. And that's all I listened to this year. So, we started off with Popular, which I listened to 15 times. Ostende, which is 9. Call Me When You Wake Up, also 9. Sunset Boulevard, also 9. And Radar, which is also 9. Okay, so all of my top 5 besides Popular is interchangeable. That's interesting. Then we have Tegenwoordige Tijd 8 times. Romeo 7 times. How Does It Feel to Be Forgotten 7 times. It Girl, which was actually my guess for the top of the year, is 7 times. But it does, okay, they do feel a bit better. That doesn't take that long for Jay to show up. And then from this on, I'm not gonna name the numbers anymore because it's too much. We have Vuurwerk, Heterdaad, Is It Love, Someone London. That does also make sense because of course that's the Life of a Showgirl is not going to show up too high, but because it's relatively new. Ingewikkeld, hoe zit het met ons? Bluest Flame, vanavond gaan we dansen, ik leef voor de nacht, Me, terug in de tijd, the Fate of Ophelia. Okay, so we are showing up. The Life of a Showgirl is making a dent in this. A lot of Camille, that's very overwhelming. Okay, The Little Mess You Made, The Dream, no, The Favors, The Dream is the album. One of my favorite discoveries from this year, obviously. I love Ash and I have for a while, but the band she started with Phineas, so good. Also see a good chunk of Selena in here, like the new album, so that's great. Let's see if there's something I'm surprised by. So far, not really. I have Love Cameron showing up as well. There's actually like a good mix of the Life of a Showgirl songs in here, which is surprising considering it came out, though it's the end of the year. And also Perry is actually not showing up that much considering how much she showed up in my stats, so that's interesting as well. I'm truly curious how this all would look like with, because at this point we had 3 listens. Like, these are songs that I barely listened to this year, so I do wonder what this would look like with Kat3 in the mix. Because right now, it doesn't really look like a lot. I'm gonna see if there's more artist things.
Okay,
Taylor.
so if this is popping up on your phone, then chances are you listened to a lot
And
of
follow my
music
Christmas
this year
tree.
on Spotify. It's Taylor, by the way. I have a docu-series and a concert film on Disney Plus coming out on December 12th called The End of an Era.
So excited for
and
that, by
final
the way.
show.
Hi Spotify people.
Hey everyone, it's Perry here. I just wanted to say a huge thank you. Hello. 1 year later, and I'm still in this goddamn bodysuit. If you're getting this video, then you...
Oh my god, hey Hottie. You must be here because I'm the top
This
artist
new
for
era of Debbie is
2025.
amazing.
Hi to all my Spotify listeners. I just want to say thank
Hi guys, it's Benny Blanco. I'm extremely
This was gonna show up because of Selena.
Hallo, als je dit ziet, dan wil dat zeggen dat je heel veel naar mij geluisterd hebt dit afgelopen jaar.
Ik wil jullie absoluut bedanken voor dit mooie muzikale jaar. Wat voor mij echt bijblijft in 2025 is dat ik echt op een manier heel goed weet hoe dat ik muziek wil maken, wat ik wil maken. En
Then release the damn
ik heb een
album.
groot plan voor mij dat ik in mijn hoofd ken. En ik ben echt benieuwd wat jullie daarvan gaan vinden.
It's an album.
Tot 2026.
Hey guys, if you are receiving this video,
Really, what I think is funny, like Benny Blanco just showed up because of his Club Love album with Selena, obviously, and I wonder for how many people that went through, like how many people saw Benny Blanco's face. I was like, whoa, and I was like, oh wait. Anyway, I'm gonna stop screen recording because I've seen it all. So yeah, that was my wrap. Again, I'm very curious how all of this would have looked with Kat3 actually in it, because as I said, I think that's literally all I listened to this year, and you can tell by the actual stats that it gave me, like everything was so low, and that's because it pulled out the Kat3 information. I feel like if you add to that, things will look so different, and I'm so curious to see what things would have looked like with all that in. And I do think it's strange because in my genres, it does definitely have like kids music, and I think it categorizes Kat3 as that, which is why it doesn't include it in my full wrap. But then like also, if you can track it for the genre, so I know for all the rest. It is so annoying, and I genuinely want to know how I can make it stop doing that. Like, I've tried looking into my settings. I have found nothing that seems to be blocking it, and it's so annoying, especially for this year, because like I said, that's generally all I listen to, and I don't even think because of that all of this info is really accurate to what I consider this year to be. Because even if I take Kat3 out of the equation, like I said, my year in music, I feel like without Kat3, mostly focused on Selena Gomez and Jade, and those barely showed up. Like Selena actually quite a bit, but like Jade barely showed up in any of these things. It wasn't until I went into like my full songs list that she showed up pretty much, pretty consistently. So I want to talk to some people. And I want to know how to get that fixed, to get the Kat3 in there. Just because I feel like everything would look way more accurate with it in there. But oh well, there we go. Anyway, that was my wrap. It's a bit of a disappointment this year because I knew it wasn't on the track Kat3, and it's so annoying. So I really should have. So yeah, let me know in the comments how your wrapped went. And generally, if you know how I can get the Kat3 music in here, because I need to know. And yeah, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Good.
Here I am again, the same old situation. Why does the God thing have to be so complicated? Should've played it cool instead